Do, do, do. Here we go. All right. Hello, 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 everybody out there in internet land. Oh, it's been a while. It has indeed been a while. But I'm alive. And just in time for NaNoWriMo. So, isn't that delightful? All right. Looks like we're going to be trying to figure out a new schedule this week. And see if it'll take for next week. But we might be doing streaming earlier, kind of like around this time. I think 3 p.m. Pacific, since I know there's a lot of you out there on the East Coast, or at least Central Time. It seems to be easier. It actually works out for me too, because it gives me, kind of frees up my evenings a little bit. So it actually works out all right. And it's getting cooler, so it's not like I'm streaming at the hottest part of the day. Because this is usually in the summers. This is the time I would not want to be in my room. It's still warm. It's in the 80s today, but I would absolutely not want to be doing it this time in the summers. It's too hot. Hello, princess. And here is the princess. It's like you know. I cannot do this for like 2-3 weeks, and somehow you know. You know exactly when I start, when the stream starts, and all that. Jeez. All right. Interesting. And of course, like the moment Oi, Zell! He's alive, I've made it. I've survived. I survived my giant triangle across the country, which is absolutely wonderful. And Princess is here, shouting and attacking the microphone. But yeah, I'm very busy. Things are very busy. I'm working on, I think I'm editing 2 videos right now. I kind of wish, I wonder if there's a way I can figure out. The problem is I have to do it on my Mac side, and we already established that the Mac side causes problems with streams, because I would just stream while I work that, but I can't technically show any of that on screen because it's all NDA stuff. But, because I'll probably have to go back and finish working on those edits after the stream today. It wouldn't be a stream if she wasn't announcing her presence. Absolutely, Ozel. It is. It is only a stream. I know every time she doesn't show up, I've noticed everybody in chat gets concerned. Because usually if I do start a stream and she's like napping out on the couch or something, everyone's like, "Is Princess okay?" Because she usually knows exactly when streams. I think she realizes I'm talking into a microphone, and she's like knows exactly that it's time to come harass everybody. All right. Let's see here. Well, how goes the beginning of NaNoWriMo, Ozel? How are you? I know you got a lot going on, work and study wise. So, and I remember you saying you were rethinking your entire reapproaching your short story for the month. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Why is it so hard? Let's see. Vlad hears her and comes to sit at the bench next to me and stare at the computer intently. Yeah, I'm sure. Just absolutely like, wait a minute. I hear another creature. Who is this creature? And why? It's funny, anytime because they both the princess and the other cat, they both kind of do that when there's cats on TV. But it's funny because I have cats in the neighborhood and they just don't care. So they hear cats all the time around. And even, like, there's one person that lets their cat out on the little walkway in front of, like, where the apartments are. And they don't care. But if it's on TV, they're suddenly very intent. They're very concerned about the cat on the television. Or just hearing the cat on the television. Oh, yeah, it's going okay, though. My word count goal is small, okay, for the short story, about 200 or so per day. That's good. So not hard to achieve. That's good. And that really gives you, like, I only have 30 minutes to burn in a day. And just try to, like, just get those 20 or 200 words out. But that was the point. The least resistance possible to actually writing. It's a way to set yourself up to, like, feel better about yourself, I feel like, too. I have a really bad habit of, even, like, particularly now, because I'll be, tonight, for this stream, I'm going to be working on the Pond Boys movie, but I have gotten no work done. Originally, I wanted to have it prepped, like, at least most of it outlined before, and try to get, like, on pages, at this week. And because I was traveling, and it was just so hectic, and it was so crazy. And I'm working on 2 edits as well now, home. I'm just too busy. So I'm essentially, like, NaNoWriMo is going to be 2 months. It's going to be a 2-month NaNoWriMo for me. And I'm okay with that. I kind of have to be okay with that. Because also I almost didn't work for 5 months. So I need to take all the work I can get, and it's kind of pouring right now, so. I also have to go to San Francisco for a day on Sunday, and then I'll be in Salt Lake City for a day the following week, which isn't a lot, but, it's still like, okay, I gotta get up, I gotta fly to the airport, go there, set up, work that night, and then fly back the next day. So, still some travel coming up, just not like crazy week-long escapades across the country. Exactly, it's been 9 months, since I've really written, and I want to set my episodes and build momentum. Exactly. That's great, Oizel. That's really great. And it's important too. It's just like, it's like working out or exercise or anything. The more you do it, I think it gets easier to kind of get back into it after you take a break, but you've always got to give yourself the time to kind of re-exercise, get into the habit of it, and then things start flowing. But unfortunately, the privileged of us are the ones who get to do this, either not have to pay bills or get to pay their bills by doing it, because then they can just live in that world. The rest of us normal folk, we gotta work. We have to, like, do jobs, or in your case, like, do jobs and raise children, like some of the most important things a society can have, like, you are doing as teacher, parent, yeah. Let's see. Gotta lean it. Yep, gotta lean into the times. Indeed. Good eating money. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it definitely, it made me breathe a collective sigh of relief, because I was panicking a little bit there towards the end. September, I was starting to freak out a little bit, but it's picked back up, which is good. One day I'll follow in Ghostly. We all want to follow in Ghostly's footsteps. I kind of wish I was like that in high school. I was much more all over the place and a spaz in high school, but man, if I had been as dedicated or as, like, consistent as Ghostly is, I'm just like, good on you for doing that in, like, in your younger years. Howdy, Wiley. Oh, hey, give them Nell. How are you? How is life? How's NaNoWriMo going? For me, this will be my first step into NaNoWriMo. And it's going to be a short escapade because I technically have 2 other video projects I'm having to edit right now for work. So we're going to be easing into NaNoWriMo for me. Hopefully next week. I'm hoping next week will be like a full schedule. At least like 3 days a week streaming is what I'm aiming for. That's the goal. And probably try to keep it around this time. This time for our Central and East Coast friends. About 3 p.m. 4 p.m. probably. Oh, man. All right. Where are we? How are we looking? How are we looking on time? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and... Let's see. Always that works-ish. That work-ish. Yeah, I know. I also know that you tend to be... I've seen you pop up pretty late on the Discord, so... I think your hours are kind of... you're all over the place. So, it's... yeah, you did. Yeah, I started out as... Well, that's usually was my default, was late. But now that I'm having to do all this work... I usually have to get up around, like, 5 or 6 in the morning. Particularly when I'm traveling. I have to get up that early, so I'm trying to keep a little bit of the earlier schedule so it doesn't wreck me as bad when I have to do it. So that's kind of why things are shifting earlier in the day. My default will always be to just be a night owl, but going to bed at like 3 in the morning and then getting up an hour and a half later to get to the airport is rough. And I had to do it this last go around when I flew to Vancouver. I think they put me on like a 5 a.m. flight, or no, the New Orleans flight, because you lose the 3 hours. Yeah, they kept flying me out on like red eyes. I'm not doing Nano. Oh, okay, you're not doing NaNoWriMo this year. Instead, I'm doing Nacho Yo-Yo. National Clean Your House Month. Well done. Give them now. Yes. Clean your house. I did a big purge, like cleaning, a big old cleaning thing here. Like right after I got back from, let's see. Oh, what happened? What is this? Oh, that's a... Oh, no, oh, yeah, sorry. There's like a weird link thing that happens, that I have disabled just so people don't get links, but... Did I get a bot? Alright, hold on. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. I do indeed want... Let me get this. Let me make this go away. How do I... Watch me slowly figure out how to delete a message. And get a bot to go away. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. Let me... I think I can permit... I can probably permit it. I just gotta do it. I have to do it manually, is the only problem now. It's, yeah, don't, let me, what am I doing? Boo, boo, boo. Mainly because I have to go in and adjust the bot. It's not even like a Twitch thing. It used to be a Twitch thing, and then they changed everything. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, it's a Google Doc you found from Tumblr that has the... Oh, so it's like a list of like how you clean your house, like every day. That's a... Alright, I gotta go into moderation. Go into Moodbot. Ugh, alright, I have to go into Moodbot and do it. Tips, tricks, and general Q&A. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, there's the princess. I remember I had all this stuff set up on the Mac side, and then now I've got to re-log in. There we go. All right, let's see here. Oh man, did I not? I did not update. A child. Yes, I just realized now I did not update the name of the stream either, because of course I didn't. Of course I did. I just walked away and was like, oh, right. Someday I will remember how to do Twitch. All right. Where? Moobot. Okay, it just. How was my Halloween? Oh, my Halloween was absolutely delightful. It was my so Halloween is my day of birth. So I went out with some friends and we played the Call of Cthulhu card game. So tried to keep it as spooky as possible. Oh, and I went to go see the new Scorsese movie, the Killers of the Flower Moon, which I enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. I thought it was very good. I want to go see it again to really try to like deep dive into it, but yes, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Bum bum bum. Oh my god, have to remember where I find anything on this. Happy Blade, thank you so much. Yes, but it was nice. It was a good time. How was yours? Did I feel like in where I'm at in California, like there's just no, like people don't trick or treat anymore. There's like no trick or treaters. Nobody comes. I'm also like in a closed off apartment, so that might also be why. But let's see here. But yeah, like hopefully you had a delightful Halloween. The only thing that I regret not being able to do, and it's just because I was so busy, is dressing up. I really wanted to dress up. I really wanted to dress up for Halloween, but I did not get to do it this year. There's a manga character from a manga I'm reading now called Die Dark, and I was gonna try to get a Halloween costume of that put together, but I was not able to. Unfortunately. But I hope yours was absolutely wonderful. Oh no, you almost got hit by a firework because some idiot set off 2 into a high street, setting off car alarms and sending sparks everywhere. Oh no! Why were they setting off, like, that's not really, Halloween's, I mean, I guess Halloween's like a, kind of a, I guess, I don't know, if I don't really associate fireworks with Halloween. That's just an interesting thing. It's odd. Very odd. But I'm glad you were not hit by said firework. I have to go in. Let's see here. It's close to Bonfire Night on the 5th. Oh, I see. Okay. And that's like, so that's a big firework night? Bonfire Night? I just like the name Bonfire Night. Do you just go out and make like giant bonfires and hang out? Because that sounds cool. That actually sounds familiar. And there's windows of time for the general public to purchase them. Gotcha. Bonfire Night. Is that like in celebration of anything? Like, or is that oh. You call it bonfire. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. Now you're talking November the 5th. The 5th. No, you're Guy Fawkes. Gotcha. I was like, I completely forgot it was yeah. I forgot that November was a thing, and November 5th. Yep. I remember. I too have read V for Vendetta. And thanks to that, I know who Guy Fawkes is. Yeah, you might know it as Guy Fawkes. Yeah, Guy Fawkes Night, the guy who tried to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Yes, the I actually don't know too much, like, historically about him. I know, like, a little bit, like, I don't know if he actually was, like, an anarchist of any kind. I don't know. Obviously, Alan Moore uses him as kind of the vigilante icon. But the gunpowder treason and plot, I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Yep. There was a period in high school where I definitely tried to memorize that. Or just pretty much anything, like, because Alan Moore gets so, like, waxing, rhyming, poetic in the comic. It's more in the comic than in the movie, but it's fun. It's a good time. All right, well, I'm gonna have to go in and figure out how to get links to work, because I can't find the command for it. So once I figure that out, I actually have to, like, sit down and spend time to, at least so I can quick access Moobot's nonsense. So I will add that to my to-do list, and hopefully I can figure that out. Because usually I have access to this stuff, but it's Moobot specifically, not Twitch. All right. You still have that memorized? Well done, Oizel. Fantastic. He was the one caught with the lit fuse. Aha. Oh, I see. Yeah, it was like a whole group of them, right? I was trying to use that film for my composition class. Actually, really, that's cool. Teaching of semiotics of film. I was bummed when I realized it was a Brit. Oh, I see. It was a British flick. Is that because could you not use British? Like, you... Oh, I guess... Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, it needs to be specifically, like, U.S. English. Yeah. I need an American film because we are talking about how film transmit cultural values. Copy. Gotcha. That makes sense. All right. Yep. What did you, do you know what you ended up, using? Hey, the kids are asleep. Welcome in, with Space Cat. Welcome. How are you? How goes everything? But I'm curious, did you pick a different film? And what film was it, Wiesel? I'm very curious. Because that's you can get real deep into that with American cinema. I mean, you could go to, like, and it's like cultural values per epoch in a weird way, or at least per period. You could do, like, Easy Rider with particularly, like, the counterculture movement in the 60s and the 70s. Do all kinds of goodies. I mostly know the counterculture. I'm trying to think of what movies, like, reinforce, like, sort of like, the more conservative, broad, like, just sort of uniform American cultural values. I only know, like, the subversive ones. Let's see. Doing all right. Busy, and now doing Nano. Yep. We're getting ready to start Nano. I'm getting ready to start Nano. I'm very behind, so it's gonna be prep. NaNoWriMo is gonna be prep for me, and then I'll probably be writing it next month. So 2 months of NaNoWriMo for me, just because I'm so busy with work. Let's see. Students have voted for the Hunger Games. Okay, as of the last time I checked, but the voting is still open. Oh, Black Panther would be good. Yeah, Black Panther's really good. That's a good one. Give them no redeem stretch. Oh man, we're already there. We're starting stretching. Let's get to it. All right. Whoa. All right. Everybody, stretch. We actually probably should get started on our first sprint because I am going to have to end stream around 6. So we will be, unfortunately, let me see what my ads are at right now. Yeah, so want to try to get at least 4 sprints in, but we will see if we can in the time allotted. All right. Boo, boo, boo. Perfect. And there we go, everybody. Got our stretches. Hopefully you stretched. And I got my tea. I hope everybody out there has their drinks. We should probably dive right in and get started. Get those words done. Or at least try to get them done. Because even trying is still getting it done. Actually, you know what? I am going to run an ad really quick because I chatted too long. So I don't want an ad to hit everybody. So if you get hit by the ads, I apologize. Go make some tea, and then we will start the sprint after the ad. Oof, man. There we go. All right. Twitch is getting aggressive with these advertisements, man. They like really want you to do ads. It's crazy. That makes me wonder if Twitch... I have a sneaking suspicion, particularly after all the writer's strike and, like, all the things that are coming out about, like, the streaming model's not making any money. There's a part of me that wonders if Twitch is inherently just a money sink. Or if it is, it's probably just profitable to Amazon. Amazon's just taking so much off the top. Because they are very aggressive with their advertising. I have noticed. I have noticed with them streams. Actually, let me, while we're waiting on that, let me go ahead and change the title of the stream. There we go. Perfect. All right. Actually, we'll go ahead and kill the music. Switch the music stuff over. Ba, ba, ba. There we go. And shuffle this. There we go. Perfect. All right, are we back? Did we get back? Oh, nope, almost. Almost back. Bum, bum, bum. 5-4. All right. Okay, hopefully everybody is back. It seems like everybody should be back. So I think it is time for us to dive into our sprints for everybody working alongside. Hopefully it is a productive one. We'll see you on the other side. Happy writing, everybody. And away we go. Oh, and there we go, everybody. That is the end of our first sprint of the evening. And Moon Runes, welcome in, sneaking in on your break. Going good. Just tiring, and I'm getting used to the hoops. They use so much hands. Um, oh, the hoops they use so much, and the hands are dying at the moment. Oh no. Hopefully that doesn't lead to like. I always worry. Like I have a few of my friends who do like 3D sculpting art. Um, they start to have like hand problems pretty early. So hopefully it's not that bad, Moon Runes. Where like suddenly your hands are like cramping up all the time, and you start to worrying about like carpal tunnel. All right, let's go and start the down timer. We'll bring the music down a little bit. But hopefully that was a great sprint for everybody. Sorry about that. I had one of the edit jobs I'm on is frustrating many of the editors, so I had to go talk to one of the editors and talk him off a cliff because he was having a little bit of a mental breakdown. Not really, but like he's frustrated about changes they want. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping it goes away another week. I hope so too. Hopefully they get acclimated and adjusted, and it's not a problem. But that's great. That is great that the new job is going fantastic. Still figuring out what we're gonna be able to do for weekends. Since I will try to move one stream to the weekend, since I know you're working nights these days. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for the meantime, it will probably be at least up until. I mean, I'll be streaming tomorrow, and then I have to go to San Francisco for a couple days, or for like a day, and then I'll be back. So hopefully next week will be like a normal 3 stream week, so like Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, or some series of days. Within the week. But yeah, and then we'll see about, because I have to go to Salt Lake after that. And sometimes I get sent on the weekends, or at least at the very end of the weekend, which kind of makes it difficult to stream. Because for whatever reason, they always do these shows that they want me to go do. They always do them on Sundays. I don't really know why, but that's the days they choose. Let's see. It's starting to get used to the late night, so I'm hoping I can start writing in the morning, and then of course the weekends. Gotcha. Yep. Hopefully, right. Yeah, I'm transitioning that way too. I was talking to Oizel earlier about it, where because I'm traveling a lot more now, and work is kind of picking up. I'm trying to be better about my sleep schedule, so I'm getting up a lot earlier now, which is part of the reason why streams are moving up in time, because I'm just not staying up late. So, and because sometimes they keep putting me on these red eye flights, so I'm like getting up at like 2:33 in the morning to get to the airport in time. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm trying to like keep the sleep, and they keep sending me they keep sending me to the East Coast. So every time they send me to the East Coast, it's like, you lose 3 hours. So sleep is hard. So I'm so bad at it. Yeah, I am too. So I'm moving everything earlier and now streaming earlier in the day, and hopefully that helps some of the people working central time and East Coast, so it's kind of their evening. After work, I couldn't get to sleep until 3:30 a.m. Yeah, I know that. But also, if you're working nights, that makes sense. Like it's almost impossible to be able to just go to sleep right after you get off work. Lots of times you need to like decompress. You need the downtime to just sort of relax. Which is only exacerbated if you have any level of anxiety or insomnia. Then sleep is just a problem. But so we'll see how it goes. But at least for this week, the streams will be at 3, and probably next week as well. The goal, fighting to maintain that schedule. Oh yeah, that's me. Anxiety. Oh yes, the anxiety machine. I know that foe well. What was it? Oh, there's a great interview. Oh, Exit Mark, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Long time no see. Absolutely delightful having you back. Um, yeah, there was a great quote from I think it was Bill Hader, and he talks about working with Jeff Bridges, and Bill Hader has really bad anxiety, and I think it was for SNL. And I think Jeff Bridges was just like, anxiety, that's your buddy, man. That's your little buddy. He helps you do the things you're trying to do. I was like, that's true, but it's also like still anxiety. But maybe that's what propels us forward. Who knows? Um, Wildlight, I hope you had fun on your work trips. I did. It was exhausting, but I had a lot of fun on them. So thank you. It's been, and I came back to a lot more work. So I'm still in the middle of it, but luckily I'm not traveling until Sunday, and then I pop out again for a couple days. But it was fun. Vancouver was an absolute blast. They put me next to Halloween Horror Nights, but I didn't get to go, which bummed me out. Um, the work schedules were too busy. But I got to see all the people like dressed up, kind of going in and out. So because it was right by where my hotel was, so I got to see all the cool costumes and everybody kind of Halloweening, like doing the horror nights up, which is cool. Um, and then I thoroughly enjoyed Baltimore. I was kind of on the outskirts. I was shooting some like cooking show stuff for, and I think they were doing it at McCormick's facilities, which are like way out there. Um, but I did the last night go into the city. Found a very very cool dive bar, um, that has no windows and is lit completely by candlelight, and it's kind of like old Baltimore, so it looks very like, Revolutionary War era. The vibes were on point. It was a very cool vibe bar for sure. So I had a good time there. Yeah, it was a good time. I know. Always though, so many friends have come in today. I know there's so many. It's like if somehow Ghostly ends up stopping it, it'll be like some of those all the good friends. Yeah, it's been delightful. It's been a good crowd today. It makes me happy. Um, that sounds so atmospheric. Yeah, it was cool. I think I got a couple of pictures. I can probably drop them in the Discord. I don't know if I did. I might not have. It was the very last night I was there, so I was pretty exhausted, but it was cool. And also like the phones, because they do the long exposure thing now. It doesn't really capture the vibe, like because it looks like the scene in like the candlelit scene in Barry Lyndon, where everything's very very moody. So when I try to take pictures, sometimes it like flattens everything out and tries to expose the entire place. It kind of doesn't do a good job capturing kind of the candlelight and the shadows. But it was very cool, very cool. Highly recommend. Um, yeah, yep. Yep, and then of course came back, did the Halloween here, which was a good time. I hope everybody had a great Halloween. Um, I was saying earlier, I lament the fact that in the area I'm at in LA, no one trick or treats. There's like no trick or treaters, which is too bad. But I think if I was like in a more like a neighborhood with houses, since I'm in like apartments and all that kind of stuff, you'd probably get more trick or treaters. But um, yeah, you don't get a lot of the people going out and doing the Halloween thing. In LA, it's all parties. It's like everybody is hosting a Halloween party because it's a bunch of actors and actors love to dress up. So, it makes sense. Um we took my niece trick or treating and it was fun. We all dressed up. Oh, that is absolutely awesome. Um that sounds like fun. Always fun. Always fun when you get to do kind of the family trick or treat thing. There were like no trick or treaters in my neighborhood, and I'm in town. I'm in a town in the Midwest. Oh, that's a drag. That bums me out. Um, I think trunk or treat is replacing actual door to door now. Trunk or like car trunk. Like do they like everyone drives out to a place and then they go do like can't. I don't know. There's something so weird about come get come get candy from my car trunk. I don't know. There's something really weird about that. I mean, it makes sense. I understand why. It just there's a part of me that makes me think that that's odd. Um, Oh, you had about 100 trick-or-treaters? Awesome. Yeah, Oizel. There we go. Yay. Yay. Good. Good. Keeping the Halloween dreams alive. I'm all for that. Um, a lot of schools do it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. When I was in like elementary school, I'm. I mean, they did like trick or treating in the campus, but not really. I don't think we went like out and did like event. Oh no, 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 we did. They did. I just never went to them because I would go trick or treating in my neighborhood with my friends. But no, now that I think about it, they did do like big events in the evening for like parents to bring their kids to. Okay. Yeah, so that must have maybe that was like always kind of a thing. Um, our neighborhood is really big into it. That's good. That's good. But we also have an elementary school down the street. Yeah, I think if there's like a large population, like a school's nearby, or there's a lot of kids, it's kind of more incentive. Obviously, you're probably not going to get a lot of adults going and doing trick or treating, but um, which I would be all for, by the way. I do not think we should not be ageist about trick or treating. You should absolutely have adults being able to go trick or treat. I'm a firm believer in this because if that was socially acceptable, I would be doing it all the time, even though I don't eat candy. But I would still go do it. Just an excuse to dress up and run around. Um, we have a neighborhood Jello shot contest on Halloween. Oh man, okay, that sounds like a party. That sounds fun. Um, that's done during trick or treat. Good. That's the proper. The adults are like, okay, we're gonna do some Jello shots while the kids are getting their candy. There's something so chaotic and like anarchic about the idea of a bunch of like sugared up kids like running around just like full on Lord of the Flies style, like just running around like maniacs, and all the adults are just liquored up and drunk, so they're just kind of like trying to chase after their kids who are just like running around insane, and they're just way too drunk to handle that. I don't know. There's something amusing to me about that. Just the utter chaos of it. Um, with an actual county judge presiding as the judge of the contest. That sounds fun. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. See, like little cool like neighborhood things like that. That's need more of that stuff. That's cool. I find that absolutely lovely. Okay, all right. I think it is time to dive into another sprint, everybody. Um, and yeah, I think we're ready to get going. Hopefully, it is a productive sprint. Oh, wait, actually, before I forget, let me check the ad situation here. Can I? All right, we're going to run ads, and then once we're done running ads, we will jump into the sprint because the ads will hit us in the middle of the sprint. So feel free to go get some tea, get some water, and dodge them advertisements. And we'll see you when we get back. Ads! Ads! Oh, God, ads. All right. Good luck, everyone. I'm with you in spirit. I know, Moon Runes. You're a trooper. You are an absolute trooper. I'm also utterly. It's delightful having you stop by on your lunch breaks. So, uh, I appreciate it. Chad appreciates it. It's absolutely lovely. Oh, tears. Yeah. We'll get a day stream on the weekend going or something like that. Um, since I know, yeah, because Moon Runes is working nights now, so sometimes life gets in the way. Puffle. Aw. Uh, but yes, it is. I will make it a point so that we can, and also it's kind of fun to do a weekend stream every now and then, so it's not just on the weekdays, and everyone's kind of trying to get all the work stuff out of the way. Oh man. Did anybody watch any great Halloween movies? First time fun Halloween movies? I feel like it's been slim pickings, like slim pickings for I don't know. I've just been kind of disappointed with horror recently, like a lot of horror movies. Oh, you watch Moloch? Okay, I am really, really, really. I've heard of that movie. Yeah, I have not seen it. But I did hear that some people in my circle did enjoy it. So I do want to. Okay, I have not watched it though. I should put that on the list because I yesterday I was just sitting there like I need to find something fun, like a good horror movie to watch, and I'm just re-watching my favorite horror movies 'cause I can't find anything. And I watched a couple new ones. I watched The Boogeyman, which was on Hulu, and it was not very good. And I liked the lead actress in it. I liked because she's in Yellow Jackets, which I thoroughly enjoy. But it's just the movie itself wasn't very good. My son's first time watching Beetlejuice and Hocus. See, that's the great. That is the benefit of like kids is you get to like relive, showing them just utter like you could just get to watch your favorite movies because Beetlejuice is like Beetlejuice and Hocus Pocus are like perennial. I mean, those were foundational in my childhood, man. Oh man, Hocus Pocus. I think I went to like numerous showings of Hocus Pocus as a kid. Like that was the one I'd have to watch Beetlejuice on my own because my parents were never super into Beetlejuice, but they would always take me to Hocus Pocus. But Beetlejuice is also like the best Tim Burton movie. I watch Hocus Pocus every year. Yes, as you should. It's a classic. Hocus Pocus is fantastic. I mean, it's up there with like the real great witch movies, for sure. Like the really really great like spooky witch movies. Like I'd put, I mean, Hocus Pocus is a lot of fun, but I'd put it up there with like iconic like The Craft, Practical Magic, Death Becomes Her, things like that. Like they're just kind of like the fun witch movies. All right, all right, perfect. I love Practical Magic is incredible. I mean, there's elements of it that I kind of criticize. I get what they're going for, but there are so many parts of that movie that I think are just beautiful. Just, even just allegorical horror, like having the vampire drug boyfriend. Oh, mwah, so good. I just chef's kiss. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna put Moloch on here so I have something to hopefully watch. Maybe I'll watch it this evening. Boom. Perfect. All right. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and dive into our sprints. Hopefully, it is a productive one, and we'll see you on the other side. Happy writing, everybody. Oh. All right, everybody, there we go. That is our second sprint down. Hopefully it was a productive sprint. Hopefully everybody got a lot of words, or hopefully, if you didn't, got a lot of thinking done. Or cleaning. I know some people are cleaning. 600 words, exit mark. Well done. Fantastic. That is no small feat. Well done. 600, 600. Time to suffer through because now I'm at the end of my outline already. Oh, man. Okay. You're at the... Oh, after the 600 words, you're already at the end? So you're just like, oh, well, that's not enough. Oh, no. Oh, no, you breeze through it. That's, Oh, I see. I should clarify. I didn't outline a lot. Gotcha. Okay, I see. So you're outlining while you're writing. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that'll happen. See, if I was just writing it at that point, I think I would just write it without the outline. I would just go with the flow, man. Discovery write that. Just be like, all right, off to the races. We're just floating on vibes and my improvisational imagination. Yeah, it's thinking time. Exactly, exit mark. It's time for me to sit and just think. I don't know. I know all writing is essentially bridging the gap between whatever your disposition is as a writer, whether or not you're like an outliner or you're like a discovery writer, kind of. You always kind of, I think, we tend to lean one or the other, and you're always trying to like. Part of the work in the craft is to get back to the middle, a little bit, and that's taken me a long time to do, because I was not an outliner. It took me a long time to be able to have a remotely functioning outline. But the more that it's just really the more you do it, it seems to slowly fall into place a little bit more. I kind of do a little bit more of my exploratory writing, or at least in my head, my exploratory writing earlier in the outlining process, and still there's times where I just abandon the outline on the draft that I'm on, and I'm like, nah, we're just gonna see where this goes. I still do it, but it does take a lot of time and a lot of extra work because you spend a lot of time writing with a lot of stuff that's gonna get changed later, but I think you come up with some of the you discover things when you allow yourself your ability to do that. But it depends. It depends generally how you think, just generally how your mind works, and everybody's different. I'm very bad at outlining, but to be fair, I don't write a lot of long form fiction. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Because usually you don't need, yeah, if it's short, if you're primarily focused in short form fiction, then the necessity of a very robust outline is not quite the same. Because yeah, I'm always amazed by people who are like, no, that's like the George R. R. Martin stuff where that dude just writes. It's like all discovery writing, and then it's like him trying to rein it all in, particularly something as like crazy as like the Game of Thrones books or the Song of Ice and Fire books, where I don't even know how he does it. I think he's got people who help him keep all the lore and all the details, and because he clearly is a not an outliner, he just goes. I think he has a general idea of where he's gonna go, but he definitely just vibes through the story a little bit. Oh, I forgot to start the down timer, so we'll go and start that up. He probably has to reference the fan wiki. I actually think the person who runs the main fan wiki is the person who helps him. I saw an interview with him, and I think it is the person who helps him like with the lore stuff, where they'll like point out in books where characters' eye colors have changed and stuff like that because he just forgot. So, I mean, if you have a fan base like that that's dedicated, and it makes sense. Like those are the people that are gonna be the most, they care about the stuff you write. And fans can be really intense, but they care. if the biggest thing is that they care. So they're kind of the best people to hire, honestly. I hope they're hired. I assume he pays them. I would assume so. But it's cool. Yeah, I thought that was a cool little thing. Hi, princess. You're just gonna go. You got things to say to the world? Okay. She had things to say. Now she's settled. She's so noisy. Yeah, this is nothing, man. Earlier, yeah. The very beginning of stream is like she knew it had been so long since I streamed, and she just got up there and immediately started yelling. Like immediately. I was like, oh boy. It's like she knows. She's got the I think she sees that the mic comes forward and I start talking into the mic. And sometimes when I have to do work meetings or Zoom calls, she'll try to do it too. So I think anytime I'm talking to the computer, she feels like she needs to get involved. She's like, the mic is mine. The mic, it is hers. Yeah. She owns the mic. What? I'm just moving my arm. You're gonna, yep, there you go. Shove your face on the mic. She does it every time. She just pushes her face onto the mic. Sometimes she turns the volume off too, which cracks me up. Where she's just like, shut up. Stop talking. See, it makes sense, particularly when I'm working and I'm on days like this where I'm working a lot from home. It does make sense that they'd be like, why are you talking all the time? You don't talk. Man, the most depressing thing in the world is me like having to look up what like the symptoms are of speedballing. Just trying to figure out like, okay, are there any differences between them? And man, it's just depressing. Jeez. Maybe she's jealous that you're touching the mic more than that I'm just, yeah, she gets plenty of attention. Even if I streamed half the day, you would still get more attention. Like, you're constantly in my lap, constantly getting pets. Yeah, she's fine. They're all fine. They're fine. They're spoiled children. They're absolutely spoiled rotten. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I actually just remembered I wanted to add a command for lurking, which I have not done yet. Slowly trying to catch up on, like, actually do, like, Twitch things. Slowly. You know, you're also missing jumping jacks. Yes, that is true, Exomark. I am indeed missing the jumping jacks. The Bleeding... Oh, welcome in, Bleeding Ink. Lurk. I have not added it yet, Lurk. I am in the process of adding it. I have not done it yet. Just how disappointing. I just said that I was trying to add it. I was getting ready to add it. I have to try to come up with a clever response. And then see if it works. It's what I do on my breaks. I know, Exomark, you really want those jumping jacks back. I know. All of you out there who appreciate the schadenfreude of it want the jumping jacks back. We'll see. Maybe in the winter time. The problem is now it's too involved. It's become too involved. I'm too tired. I'm too tired jumping jacks. Particularly around the time I stream. Let's see. Let's see. What can I do here? I feel that, though. I'm also too tired to do jumping jacks. I think all of us might be too tired to do jumping jacks. That's it might be a universal feeling. Just be like, I think we all are too tired to do jumping jacks. let's see here. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Let's see if this works. Oh, there we go. It worked. Nice. All right. Well, I'll leave that for now until I come up with something better. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Look at that. Look at that. Just been doing this for like like a year almost. And now we've got, and now finally I'm just like, maybe I should make alert command. I just haven't done it. The Abyss. It's pleasant. Depending on who you are, pleasant. I suppose you could also replace that with the sort of more Buddhist formlessness and form, but for now, the Abyss. We'll lean into the Lovecraftian elements of it. All right. I think we are gonna roll some ads here, everybody, before we get started on our third sprint. All right. Ba-bam. So if you get hit by those ads, feel free to go get a snack, make some tea, do whatever you gotta do to dodge them ads. Bam. Running ads. Is the Abyss separated by a bead curtain by any chance? It is. It is separated. What is it? Is it Thoth? Thoth? I think it's Thoth, right? Thoth. Wisdom and judgment. Yeah. It's Thoth and a bead curtain, like right there at the edge. So it has the sort of very ASMR sound as you like enter into the formless, soundless void. Our break has ended. Well, we're gonna keep going for a little bit until we return from our ads. Do. There we go. Da, da, da. What time is it? Do we have time to do 4 today, or are we gonna have to do 3? We might end up having to do 3. It might be a shorter stream. Yeah, sorry, because I unfortunately have to do some more edits this evening, so I am a hard out at 6. Ba-bam. So we'll see how that goes. So this might be our last sprint, unfortunately, because I don't know if we'll be able to fit into. You know, we actually might be able to fit into. We'd have to skip the break, though, I think. Or actually, no. Because they're 30 minutes. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way! Oh, well. That's fine. We'll see if we can squeeze in 4 tomorrow. I usually try to get started a little bit, a touch before 3, if possible. So we can at least get 4 in. I was a little late to stream today. That's all right. It's your first stream back from the long vacation. Yeah. Do not call it a vacation. It was not a vacation. I still need a vacation. I just worked the whole time. But yes, it was a streamcation, a stream vacation. Sorry, yes, not a vacation. At some point, I will take a vacation. Your long work trip, yeah. Someday I'll have a vacation. In the future. Why are the ads split like this? You're not supposed to split the ads like this, Twitch. What is happening? It's supposed to be an hour in between, not just... Oh, jerks. God. Twitch, man, they are getting just pushy with the ads. Making me crazy. Oh, right on the money there, exit mark. Right on the money. One day I'll catch a break. I don't know. If I was good at doing imitations, I would do the Tav 1 or the Tav 2 voice for sure. That was well played. Well played, exit mark. It's always that one and the one that I'm always cursed I'm cursed to touch everything. always makes me laugh. These boots have seen everything. Yeah. There's some good one-liners in there for sure. All right, everybody. I think it is time for us to get started on this will be our final sprint of the day. So hopefully it is a delightful sprint and you all get plenty done. My favorite, if he plays the Dark Age. Have I been this way before? Yeah. I'm gearing up. I think in a bit I'm going to play the Dark Urge. I'm going to do the Dark Urge game. I'm kind of saving the Dark Urge one for when I really need a new play experience. Because it's like, I know it's like radically different with tons of different stuff in it. So I am preparing myself for that. Have fun. I love Dirge so much. Yeah, for me, it feels like I'll be playing like a Yoko Taro game, which it's going to make me feel terrible. It's going to force me down some pathways that make me feel absolutely awful, but that's part of the narrative fun and the hopeful catharsis of that experience. The narrative drive to try to overcome such daunting things that are outside of your control. All right, everybody. I think we're going to go ahead and get rolling, and we will see you on the other side. Happy writing, everybody, and away we go. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Is that? Did we just? Oh, there we go, everybody. That was the last sprint. That came out of nowhere. That actually surprised me. I didn't realize we were that far along. Nanduary. I like Naduary. I like Naduary. I agree with you, Life with Lex. It should absolutely be January. It's like there's nothing. It's always dead. It's always like right after the holidays. Everyone's recovering, and if a bunch of weirdos want to use that time that everyone's usually relaxing to write, then let it be that. Because yeah, and for some reason the fall just, because it's also like not at the end of a holiday. It's like, I know Halloween's not really a big holiday, but like Thanksgiving is in the middle of it. Um, and yeah, for whatever reason, I mean, the school year for sure. If anyone's tied to school, they're usually working or doing school during there, and it's just like, man, can we just do can we just do that? But like the way the things go in my world is like summers are usually very slow. January is usually very slow, and then things are usually big in the spring. So like February, March, April, and sometimes May. And then usually I get fragmented jobs through May, and then the fall is usually crazy. It usually gets crazy around October, except for this year. It just got it like the writers' strike ended in September, and it was just like boom. But dude, you're never gonna be home ever again. And I was like, oh god, okay. Um, yeah, maybe that'll be my thing. This is gonna be my mark on the online literary world. Is I'm going to start January or Naduary. I don't know. It's like actually hard for me to say. It's cold dark. Just let me write. Write with friends. Exactly, Life Alex. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, late birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Exit Mark. It was your birthday, late. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, yes, it was. I am indeed a spook baby. Is what my mother used to say. But yeah, my birthday is on Halloween. So that is when the gods deemed I should be brought unto this earth, which makes a lot of sense given everything I write. Definitely, I'm on brand for being the weird horror writer guy, but like it's important to the Twilight lore. Yeah, if you want to get yeah, it's a it's a part of it. It's a part of it. That'll be the big thing where like someone will like unearth, like actually my birth certificate was fabricated and I was like born. I was born like in the summer sometime, and it was all just a giant lie that then everybody has to re-examine Twilight as a cultural institution. I don't know if I can trust it. I don't know if I can trust it. Anyway. Anyway, it's so true. All right, everybody. Well, I think we are gonna have to call it there. Life with Lex, I'm terribly sorry. It's a bummer. You popped right in on the last one, but I will be streaming tomorrow, probably around the same time, between 3 and 6. That's gonna probably be the schedule for the somewhat future as things move earlier, since apparently now I'm waking up at 5 in the morning every day, just because every time they put me on an airplane it's at 5 o'clock in the morning. So trying to maintain some semblance of a sleep schedule while they fly me around on red-eye flights. But yeah, so of course, it's always a blast. It was a blast being back. So many of my favorite people were in here, so it was it was a delightful stream. So I loved it. So everybody take care, and I think let's see. There's a lot of people on right now if everybody's looking to move on. Oracle of Dusk has been on for like 30 hours. I haven't checked to see if they're active, because I know they do those crazy writing sprints. Coffee Quills. The Terrible Novelist is on, but they are wrapped up. So I think we will probably, or wrapping up, so I think maybe we'll go say hello to, who else is on? Is Arnold still on? Let's see. See you tomorrow. Yes, of course. We'll see you all tomorrow as well. Oh, nope. Nope. Everyone just like literally got off right as I was like, I'm gonna go raid someone. All right, we're gonna raid Oracle of Dusk. Who I was gonna raid just logged off. All right. All right. All right, everybody. We will see you all tomorrow. Take care. Love you all. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Take care. Adios, everybody. Peace out, Cub Scouts. Peace out. All right. Boom. Adios, everybody.